What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Beard, and welcome to Foundations, where we talk about how you can take your business from concept to scale. This is episode 1. We're going to discuss all about virtual assistants and why you need one as soon as possible. Welcome back, everyone. Before we talk about what a virtual assistant is, let's talk about what a virtual assistant is not, right? A virtual assistant is not your bookkeeper, right? Or maybe not just your bookkeeper, right? They can do so much more than just working Excels, right? Working spreadsheets, working documents, responding to emails. Certainly they can do all those things, but they can certainly do way more than that. You know, a lot of folks have this belief that they're in a different country, or if I'm outsourcing these things, that they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand the American culture. And that is not the case. So that's the first thing you have to understand is they can do way more than just your busy work. Certainly they can do that, but they can do more. They're also not a robot, right? These folks are not just someone where you give them a task and say, hey, here you go. Good luck, get this thing done, and report to me when you're done with it. They are real people. And when you start treating virtual assistants like real people, that is when your business starts to take off. Guys, I started in real estate, and when I first got started, I didn't have the money to buy a virtual assistant, right? All I had was my time. I had time to go prospect for myself. I knew I needed opportunities. I knew I needed to create that for my business. So I was knocking on doors. And I was talking to folks in pre-foreclosure. Well, after 30 days of knocking on doors, I finally got a contract. But then I had to ask myself, okay, well, it took me 30 days to get one deal. How in the world am I ever going to grow this business if it's me doing the physical prospecting? And look, there is no way around it. Leads is the foundation for any business. Leads is the lifeblood for your business. And when it comes to scaling and it comes to affordability, you can ask yourself this question. Do you want to give equity of your business? Do you want to give a percentage of your business away to expensive salespeople here in the United States? Or do you want to hire a virtual assistant to prospect for you around the clock? And it comes to consistency. So I had to ask myself that question when I was knocking on doors. I finally got my first paycheck. I could have went a couple routes, but I knew that I needed more opportunities. I needed more sales to happen in my business, and I needed that to happen not on my time. I needed to leverage someone else. So I took that revenue and I spent right around $1,500 for the whole month to hire one virtual assistant that was helping me cold call and text the same people that I was door knocking. And from that point, I was still going on the appointments. I was still the salesperson, but I no longer had to prospect. And I was sitting with sellers that were ready to sell. And I was sitting with people who were motivated to make a decision. And that changed everything for me, right? And then fast forward, virtual assistants now run my entire company. Virtual assistants now prospect, cold call, text. They now follow up with sellers. They now do the actual acquisition, negotiate and do contracts. That is the power of leveraging other people's time. Like I know Monday that we have worked over 300 hours on not my own time because I leverage virtual assistants. And when we finish this month, we will have thousands of hours that wasn't my own, and my business is very predictable. So guys, if you have tasks that you're doing that is not equating to sales for your company, that's not equating to revenue for your company, money that you put in your pocket, you need to stop doing those things. The first step to doing that is writing down all of the things that you do that is not that thing, right? Are you still cold calling? Are you still texting for whatever business that you have? Are you still that person that is responsible for the prospecting? You got to stop doing that. You need to get some help prospecting so that way you can work with the actual folks that have been prospected, the folks that are motivated, the folks that have been vetted by your virtual assistant. You're going to have a higher percentage of closing. Your time is going to be better spent with folks that are ready to make a decision. So regardless of where you're at in your business, you got to ask yourself, do I have more time than money, or do I have more money than time, right? And then depending on your answer, you can go around like, okay, if I have more time than money, maybe it is me doing the prospecting for right now until I get revenue and I get more money. So then I can leverage my time and get virtual assistants. But either way, you're going to spend more money if you hire someone onshore to help you, or get your buddy to help you, you get a family member to help you, right? Like, it's going to be super duper inconsistent. The greatest thing about a virtual assistant is, hey, I'm going to train this person, I'm going to pour into them, they're going to learn, and it's going to be consistent 45 hours a week, where their only job is create opportunities for you and your business. So guys, they can do way more than just keep books. They can just do way more than one task. It's all about training and leveraging your time, and where is it best spent in your business. One recommendation for this video is to read a book called Clockwork by Michael Michalowicz. In that book, it talks about your queen bee role. Identify your queen bee role in your business and do that one thing until you can outsource it. Anything not that, get a virtual assistant to help you and leverage your time. Guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope you got some value from this first episode of Foundations. I'll see you on the next one.